What is going on, everybody? It is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only, I said I am the world's first and only dark skin activist. Without me, nobody would be talking about dark skin. Without me, nobody would be talking about colorism. Without me, nobody would have even had the thought to speak on what it's like to be dark skinned. They all stole from the world's first and only dark skinned activists. They mock me, then they copy me. But let me tell you something. You're not the dark skinned activists. We're going to get that clear before I even get into it. Before I even get into the meat of what I want to talk about, we're going to get that clear. We're going to get an understanding. Everybody better understand that anybody talking about dark skin, anybody talking about colorism, and guess what? To the people that come up on here that love to tell me, oh, Rashida, you need to get over it. You need to do this. You need to do that. Let me tell you something. When you create something from scratch that came from your heart and soul, original, that you ain't have to sit there and watch a video. It was your brainchild. You used your experience. You used your brain. You brought it to the internet, and black people ain't care about talking about no dark skin. Black people ain't care about talking about no colorism. Facts. And because people got bigger platforms, I'm so sick of hearing about these. You got lucky. Some of these people get pamphlet views, and you want to sit up here and tell me and talk to me about what I should get over? No, ma'am. No, sir. No. No. You're not going to do that. What we're not going to do is dictate to the dark skinned activists how she should feel about being plagiarized. Because you're not the dark skinned activist. You're not me. You ain't walking in my shoes. You don't know what it's like to be Rashida Strober, the person that is single-handedly responsible for introducing the entire topic of dark skin and colorism to the internet. It ain't you. So how you gonna tell me how I feel? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work with me. I started dark skin activism in 1998. You better go do your research. For those of you that want to run up on here hollering about, this person is talking about, I don't care. What do you want me to do? Would you like for me to give them a cookie? Would you like for me to give them a doggy biscuit? Is that what you want me to do? Do I need to go give these people a doggy biscuit? Because they ain't doing nothing that I haven't already done. I started this. And I started in 1998. 1998 was the year. Gave birth to dark skin activism, which is the first platform in history to fight for the eradication of darkism and colorism. Okay? And everybody listening to this, you better understand that. All I'm doing is spitting facts. Anybody that's mad with the facts, they need to go out and have a fight with the air. Go fight with the air. You're not going to win. You won't win that fight. Trust me. Okay? You can't beat the air. Only an insane person thinks that they can beat the air. And people sit up here, they be hating on me. But you still be watching me. You still be watching me. You're still here. I don't watch people I don't like. Oh my God. All right, so real quick, people wanted to know what color lipstick I am wearing. Now, I am a minimalist when it comes down to wearing lipstick and makeup and that kind of thing, because my skin, overall, I have good skin. It's on point. Everybody that watch me, I guess they gonna say they vegan now. They dark skin and vegan. They gonna be hollering about, oh, I'm dark skin and vegan. Try these people be lying. They be swagger jacking. They be stealing people. They be trying to steal somebody's whole life. You want to be the dark skin activist, but you will never be the dark skin activist. Child, couldn't even walk a mile. Anyway, so my skin is pretty much on point, and the reason is I do drink a lot of water, which I don't like. I don't like water, but it's very good for you. I do drink a lot of plant-based juices, and I do like nut milk. So I don't really wear makeup like that unless I have like an event that I'm doing, a Darkism talk, I'm doing my play and whatnot, or something like that. I will put on some makeup, and MAC is my favorite. I'm a MAC fan. My makeup artist introduced me to MAC probably about close to 10 years ago, and that's the only brand that I will ever wear when I do wear makeup. But I'm not a makeup person. I like my own natural beauty. And so just to show you guys, I always keep something to drink in here. Today I've got the Moolah organic almond milk. Show that to you guys. This is what I got today. I always keep something in here to drink. And I keep a bottle of ice water with me. Take that with me everywhere I go. So, but every now and then I do, my voice is hoarse. Every now and then I do like to drink, I'm sorry, I do like to wear lipstick. So this is the lipstick right here, and I got it from a local hair store in St. Petersburg. It's called Nude Rose. That's the name of it. Nude Rose. You see that? Okay. So yeah, I like this color. I don't know, it just resonated. I like earth tones, and it just resonated with me. And when it's real hot, my skin gets darker, and I like tones like this that kind of highlight the brownness of my melanin and my dark skin. So that's why, I like colors like this. I got some more colors. It was several colors that I bought when I was there, but I don't wear this one too often. It's called Fiesta. It's kind of similar to a fuchsia. Y'all see that? And I did get a bronze, but I don't really like wearing the bronze that much. That's the bronze. I don't really like that color too much, but yeah. So I keep my little lipsticks in my little bag. But yeah, so that's the whole lipstick thing, because people have been commenting about my lipstick. They've been commenting about my look, but my father was in the Nation of Islam, and I grew up seeing the women wear the scarves, and I like to wear my hijabs, is what, I like to wear my scarves. I've been wearing them for years, and I got a head full of hair, that real hair, honey, that real hair underneath here, that real hair, that 4C hair that you got to stretch it out to see the length. But I don't got to prove nothing to nobody, because I already know what I have on my head and what God has given me. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of being a vegan. I've been a vegan for a long time. I'm very proud of my plant-based diet, my plant-based living, the discipline that it's gave me. I'm very proud of all of that. So that's just a little bit of a note on that. And I would also encourage people to go vegan. I mean, y'all know, people that follow me, hardcore followers, you know that I'm a vegan, and that's my lifestyle. And you know that I support anyone that wants to go vegan, because, and I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you no lie, I'm not a liar. Some of these people, they come on here swagger jacking and just lying and stuff, and hey, Lisa Jones, and they just be lying and stuff, y'all, and they'll say, oh, I went vegan for the animals. Child, you did not. I'm finna keep it 100 with you. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that every black person that went vegan didn't go vegan for the animals, because obviously we know that there could be someone that did. But what I am going to tell you is that that's not the reason that the majority of us in the black community be going vegans. So y'all need to stop lying about that, okay? Please stop lying so that you can sound proper, and that you can sound in the know and in the trend, saying that you went vegan. I don't like when people lie. Just tell the truth. I ain't go vegan for no animals. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you this and lie to you. Now, that's a good reason to go vegan, but that ain't the reason I went vegan. I went vegan for my health. It really started and being influenced by guys that I was dating that were already vegetarian or vegan. That's why I went vegan. But it's really about my health. My health which is my wealth. That's why I went vegan. I did not go vegan for the animals. And I'm not gonna lie to people to make them feel good. It's too many people that be lying up on social media. I swear, I get so tired of people lying. You know, I done stood in my truth, done been through hell and back, and I've always stood in my truth no matter what, because I don't got time to be sitting up here lying. For what? I don't got to please y'all. I ain't got to please y'all. Let me tell you who I got to please. God. When I die, which we all gonna die, and I'm 6 feet under, or they cremate me, or whatever the case may be, I gotta answer to God. I don't got to answer to no human beings. Y'all did not create me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't create me. So the whole thing is this. I'm not finna be coming up on here fronting for y'all, because there's no need to. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is that I do, because I know that the vegan thing can help people that got all kinds of issues that they got going on, health-wise, mental-wise, whatever the case may be. I know that it can help you. That's why I'm sharing it with you. And people have asked me, people have said, oh, you got nice skin. What do you do? And I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh, I do that. I wear a MAC. I don't do all of that. I don't do all of that. I don't. I drink water, and I don't like drinking water. I'm not going to pretend that I like drinking water, because I don't. I drink green juice, and I don't even like drinking green juice half the time. It's an acquired taste, okay? Now, I do like drinking my green tea. I drink my green tea. I tell people what I do. I mean, and I'm a big fan of the oils. I put mainly coconut oil on my skin. Yes, I'll be shiny. People try to go in on me saying, oh, your face is shiny. And, okay, and your point. And I'm not here to please people. I'm here to please God and to do what's right with myself. Because if you're trying to please people, honey, let me tell you, if you're trying to please people, thank you, Lisa Jones. If you're trying to please people, let me tell you, you're going to lose that battle. You can't be out here trying to please people. You got to do what works for you. And in my everyday life, I'm very simplistic vegan. I'm not no vegan chef, although I know vegan chefs who can really throw together a great vegan meal. I don't consider myself that. I just do what Rashida likes. Like this morning, for example, I know I'm supposed to be talking about the dark. Well, some people will watch me and say, oh, you are a loud, dark-skinned woman, because that's darkism. That's the nature of darkism. So I am dealing with the topic because I'm talking loud right now. I'm going to have some haters on here that's going to say you are the epitome of a loud, talking, dark-skinned woman. And that's okay. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all. So, for example, this morning, most mornings I don't eat breakfast. I have like some juice. Like this morning, I got up. First thing I had was some kale juice that I put some sea moss in it, some sea moss powder, and some lemon. That's the first thing that entered my body this morning. And I honestly wasn't planning on having nothing to eat, but sometimes I get hunger pains. So one of the things, if I get real hungry, I put something very nutritious in my body. I decided to eat oatmeal. I love oatmeal. I love the energy that it gives you. I love the way that it makes you feel. And then I grew up eating oatmeal, but my mama made it and I didn't like it because she put the butter in it and it was all soupy. And I don't make my oatmeal like that. I kind of like my oatmeal to be thick. So I took some. I need to show y'all my stuff. I need to give y'all some demonstrations on what I make so you can see. I think I actually got a picture of it that I took. I put it on Facebook. But anyway, so I made my oatmeal. Put some almonds in it, some sunflower seeds in it, some flaxseed, the almond milk, raisins, and what else I put in there? Some honey. And it was delicious. It was delicious. So I felt like eating something. So sometimes I will feel like eating something in the morning. Usually I get real hungry like in the afternoon. But I felt like eating something and I decided, hey, let me eat a big old bowl of oatmeal. And that's what I did. I ate a great big bowl of very delicious, very nutritious, nourishing oatmeal. So to me, that's very simplistic because I don't go through much. I just, put that stuff on the stove, warm it up. If it's got to be all extravagant and all this kind of stuff, I'm not finna do it. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I don't do the extravagant. I like it to be simple, stupid when it comes down to food. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that I do. But all that, like I said, all that fake stuff, that's the thing. People want you to be fake. The hardest thing it is to be yourself. That's what I've learned in this life. Because people penalize you for being yourself, and they steal from you. See, I got penalized for being a dark-skinned activist. You're not the dark-skinned activist. No matter how many of y'all done stole from me and talk about colors, I don't care. You're not the dark-skinned activist. I got penalized for being a dark-skinned activist and being the person that created it while other people stole. I can't be myself. And that's the tragedy of it. That's the darkism in it. And other races of people, they go through the same thing. But I'm a black woman, so I can only speak on what it's like to be a black female living in this world, contributing, and people want to try to suppress you for being yourself. People want to even threaten you for being yourself. They're angry because you're yourself. You ain't even got to do nothing to nobody. So like right now, let's get to how I'm talking, how I'm expressing myself. I get penalized. Y'all see how I'm talking right now? I move with my head. I talk with my hands. My voice fluctuates. Sometimes it's up. Sometimes it's here. Sometimes it's down. But being the fact that I'm a dark-skinned woman, I get penalized for it. How do I get penalized for it? Let me tell you. I get penalized by being called manly. Not a real victim. Ugly. Uneducated. 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 Even though I got a master's degree, they mad. They mad. Even though I got a master's degree, they mad. They mad. They mad. They mad. They mad. I still get called uneducated because you ain't the way that a person wants you to be. And you couple that with the fact that you was born the wrong skin tone with the wrong texture of hair. See, I got my real hair. And that's another thing. You dark skin, you talk loud, your voice carries, your hair is nappy. It's a problem for people. People want to box you into their boxes. They want to put you in their boxes and make you be what they want you to be instead of you being who you are. And they make it hard for you if you say, hey, I'm going to be who I am. And conversely, now a non-dark skinned person, my favorite example of a non-dark skinned person that does the same thing, has the same tendencies as some, because not all dark-skinned women are talk loud. Not all dark-skinned women are ratchet and hood. Not all dark-skinned women are that way. But one person that gets penalized for the dark-skinned female stereotype, and they watching my videos now, they probably gonna copy. They watch me, then they copy me. They mock me, then they copy me. They watch me, then they copy me. But you're not the dark-skinned activist. Okay, you're not the dark-skinned activist. Moving right along. Dark-skinned women have been stereotyped as violent, masculine, loud, angry. But I'm going to give you an example of a person that has been able to capitalize off the dark-skinned female stereotype. A rapper named Cardi B has been able to make millions of dollars off of the dark-skinned female stereotype, while dark-skinned women end up in jail, end up being branded with all the negativity that comes along with simply just being a black woman that may have came from a socioeconomically disadvantaged background where they couldn't rely on their skin tone, honey. They couldn't rely on their skin tone to be one of the things that will help get them through. I like to talk about Dr. Margaret Hunter, who speaks about the social capital. They couldn't rely on this, the skin tone and social capital. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't rely on any of that. They were simply being penalized for being born the wrong color. And let me tell you something. Before I came onto the internet as the world's first and only dark skin activist, and I'm the reason anybody talking about colorism, you talking about colorism and dark skin because of me. Say thank you. Say thank you. quiet as it's kept. Lisa Jones, you're funny. Quiet as it's kept, I was this introverted, quiet, dark skinned woman or female, because I was, the girl first and then became the woman that was going to school quiet and taking it. Where people would just talk about me because I'm dark skinned with nappy hair, and they would go in on me and say, "You ugly, your hair is nappy, you're black, you're black, you're black, you're blackity black." Yep, blackity black. Oh, I've heard that one a lot of times. And I was so quiet. I would just sit there and I wouldn't say anything, because I know y'all think that I'm extroverted, and I've been extroverted for forever. But I'm telling you, I know myself. Anybody gonna tell me about myself? You can't tell me about myself and who I am and what I've been. Only I could tell you that. Me and God. I was actually introverted, very introverted. And I was penalized for being a dark-skinned, introverted young lady. But the thing is, I was penalized for being dark-skinned. Let me see something. Maybe if you were nicer, they'd like you. You're being stupid. This person must have just came on here, and I just don't got no patience in my life for stupidity. I just don't got no patience. You coming on here with the super chat, you gave the $1.99, and you're sitting up here saying maybe if I was more nicer, and I'm telling you, this is the shit I'm talking about. When people want to come and try to tell you what your life experience is, like they've known you from the time you came out of your mama womb. I guess you know me before I came out my mama womb. I guess you know me when my mom and dad was engaged in the act, and my dad put out the sperm, okay, to fertilize the egg. I guess you know me then. You're not making sense. This is what I'm talking about. And then when you defend yourself and you let them know this is what it is, you get the stereotype. Maybe if you're nicer, maybe if you were a little bit more nicer, you're not making no sense, because I'm sitting up here telling you about how I was as a introverted girl that was not bothering anybody, that was being nice. Why don't you ask me instead of coming on here making stupid assumptions? You know why you don't ask? Because you're ready to attack. Because I'm a dark-skinned female, I'm the dark-skinned activist, and I let people know this is what it is, and I don't mince words, and I don't try to please you and make you happy, and I'm not going to do that. And any dark-skinned woman that's out here trying to please these people and make them happy, use a fool. Use a fool. And the dark-skinned ones that people will consider nice, let me tell you, you are benefiting from the dark-skinned activist work. And you are benefiting from the dark-skinned females that came before you, that allowed you to be seen in a different light. It ain't nothing you doing special. It ain't nothing. Hate on me all you want. Ain't nothing you doing special. You are able to benefit off of the suffering and the hard work that the dark-skinned activist has been through and other dark-skinned women have been through. I got people that hate on me right now, and because of that hate that I get right now, other dark-skinned women have been able to benefit and capitalize. What is you saying? If that's not nice, I don't know what is. Child. Hold on. Commercial break. So the worst thing in the world is for a dark-skinned woman not to be heard, and not only not to be heard, but for people not to listen. Because there's a difference between a person listening or hearing you, but actually listening to you and taking in and understanding what it is that you're saying. And that's the problem. That's a big problem that I find regarding being a dark-skinned woman, and just being misunderstood. Being constantly misunderstood. Okay, dark skin forever. Why are you coming up on here wanting to pick a fight with me? My point that I am making to you is, you sitting up here saying if I was nicer. You don't know the scenario and the situations that I was in to determine whether or not I was being mean or nice to someone. You weren't there. So why would you come on here making assumptions that are not facts? That's the thing. Assumptions are not facts. That's exactly what they are. You're assuming, and you can't do that. And the reason that you're assuming is because you just don't want to listen. People just don't want to listen a lot of times when it comes to a dark-skinned woman and the way that she's expressing herself. Now, like I said, the dark-skinned women that are now getting acceptance, let me tell you something. It's because of my work. A lot of it has to do with my work. Coming onto social media, not being afraid to speak on the experience of being a dark-skinned woman and doing it honestly. Not that fake watered down stuff. Not that, I was dark-skinned and I did that. And I'm not saying I was being fake when I did that, but I'm saying before there was social media, I was in the community doing dark-skinned activism, and I was speaking in a tone like this right here, talking very nice. I wasn't yelling. So that's old. What they doing, talking about their dark-skinned experience and talking about it in a calm voice, I've already done that. I told you I invented this. I told you I invented this. I told you I'm the creator of this. I've already done that. That ain't new. Talking about dark skin in a calm voice, talking about what you've been through, being dark skinned in a calm voice, I already did that. I already did that. I repeat, I already did that. Ain't nothing new. You ain't doing nothing new, honey. All you doing is copying my style. All you doing is stealing from Rashida Strober. It's not new. That's why I'm not impressed. That's why I could come on here and speak on it my way. Because I know I done already did that. I done already did that. Yes, massa. Yes, massa. I done already did that. What else? Child. And I started doing that. This is what I'm trying to explain to this dark-skinned forever person that's coming on here making assumptions that are not true. I started my niceness when I was in school. I wasn't always talking loud. I was a nice, dark-skinned, quiet, introverted person. And they still said you blackity black. They still said you're black and ugly. They still said you're spot. No matter how quiet I was. No matter how nice I was. No matter how I shared my food. No matter how I tried to be their friend. That don't work. So don't come up on here telling me about some dark-skinned chicks that's stealing my swag, talking nice, and then benefiting off of all the stuff that I've been through to make dark skin a topic. Stop. TC, what are you talking about? Where that came from? What the world? I just made a video before I made this one, speaking on it's okay for black men and black women to get married. What are you saying? Are you serious? You can't be serious. This is what I'm talking about. People don't listen. They have selective hearing. Okay? I love, and you know what? I'm so tired of people with nobody's original no more. Don't come up on my thing with this I said what I said mess. Somebody will pick up a cat. That's another example of plagiarism. Is nobody's original. Nobody's original. Please use another catchphrase that comes from your head. Okay? Stop watching people's videos. Do you know how many people I done seen saying this? I said what I said. I just get so tired of fake, unoriginal people. And the internet runs rampant with fake, unoriginal people. That's why I don't watch people videos. This is why I don't watch people videos like that. Because I got my own brain and my own creativity. I don't need to say catchphrases. Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, is the damn catchphrase. Oh. Come up on here lying on me, trying to tell me how I was when I was going from preschool all the way up to high school. You trying to sit up here and tell me that I was not being nice to people. Even in college, you don't know that. You don't know me. You don't know me. You have not lived. I'm trying to tell you my experience, and you sitting up here giving to the chat to tell me how I was as a kid and a young woman. That doesn't make no sense. This is what I'm talking about. It's darkism, because a dark-skinned woman cannot be heard. I wasn't heard when I was soft-spoken, and I'm not being heard at this tone of voice. It's all darkism. Okay, if I'm making black women look bad, then you have a choice to leave the live. You sat there and said you watched all my videos. That's what I said. These people are really fans. The haters are fans. Ooh, child, what a fan at? Child, where is the fan? They're fucking fans. Watch this. They fans. You're a fan. You are a fan because you just whatever. Like I said, y'all know the truth. We're going to move on, and we're going to keep on talking about how dark-skinned women, you are a fan. TC, you can laugh at me. TC, you can laugh at me. I said, TC, in my deep down dark-skinned female voice. TC, you can laugh at me. Cause you're a fan. Oh man, you's a fan. Oh man, you's a fan. These people are just, I don't understand them. I know that they fans, but I don't understand them. Now he said I got man features. He say I got man features. I got a man deep voice, and I got man features. Now TC, do you want to tell me what my man features are? Do you want to tell me what my typical, he say my features are, my man features are typical. Do you want to tell me what my typical man features is? Is you ready? TC? Get a good look. Oh, okay. We're gonna get this person out of here. Goodbye, Mia. You're gonna get out of here, cause I'm not gonna cuss somebody out today. I ain't gonna cuss nobody out today. Ain't gonna cuss nobody out today. We not finna do that. We not finna do that today. Male, you better get your ass on up out of here though. We gonna get your ass on up out of here though. That's what we gonna do. All right. So this live proves that the discrimination runs rampant. I got a person that came up on here saying that I have manly features because I'm dark skinned. I have a person that came up on here acting as if they have went to preschool all the way up into college with me and they knew whether or not I was nice because they were there with me. They made assumptions that they have no evidence and proof of. Then I got a person up on here that's condoning the robbery, the theft, and the plagiarism. People that had nothing to do with the creation of the dark skin conversation, the darkism conversation, nor the colorism conversation. This is the nature of darkism. This is what I go through. This is what I go through. I've been going through this from birth. It's just different elements to it. It's different levels to it. As I grew from, from preschool and went all the way through college and up until now, the darkism has never stopped. And even when the first person to introduce the topic, and people know that other people stole from me, they never cared about talking about dark skin. They still find a way to reconcile that. They still find a way. That's how dirty people are. They still find a way to justify the theft, the intellectual property theft via YouTube, because that's the thing. People are using YouTube to steal from other people. And it don't make it right. And let me just address you, Mia, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's another thing. These people make rash statements and never go and research. You just run your mouth. You have no idea of what the hell you talking about. And I ain't finna sit up here and waste my time explaining it to your ass unless you ready to pay me. The only thing I'ma say is my unique delivery is why you talking about dark skin, why you talking about dark skin, why you talking about colorism. That's all I'ma say on that. Fans. That's what they really are, fans. Okay, let me address this because this is another very simple-minded, non-thinking comment here, and then I'm gonna probably just go ahead and just get you out my chat. Stevie James said, "Rashida, grow up. You're not the only one." And your phrasing is grammatically incorrect, but let me try to read what you said here. Rashida, grow up. You're not the only one came up with the concept of darkism. Gosh, I'm gonna try my best to respond to this in a nice way, because the comment is just pure ignorance. And again, it lets me know that people, I don't know what intellectual level of people that watch my videos, I don't know. But darkism is a word that I came up with out of my own brain. And darkism means dark skin discrimination. I gave it that definition. And darkism is a book that I wrote out of my brain. And darkism, the book, is copywritten. So when you say came up with the concept of darkism, then you would have to prove that someone else came up with the word darkism and used dark skin discrimination as the definition, also wrote the book. When you can do that, then come back and talk to me. Other than that, that's all I got to say to you, because your comment makes no sense. And it shows me that you haven't researched. Because if you would have researched, you would have known that. You would have made that comment. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't even be a dark-skinned woman and create a new term and get credit for it. This is the nature of darkism. This is the stuff I deal with. Do you guys understand how much that comment was loaded? I can't even be a dark-skinned woman that came up with a word called darkism, gave it the definition, dark skin discrimination, then turned around and wrote the book, Darkism, then copywrote it with the United States Copyright Office, and get credit for it. What the? This is the nature of darkism. The people that are typing the word darkism, you wouldn't be typing the word darkism if I hadn't created the word darkism, defined it as dark skin discrimination, and wrote the book Darkism. I'm done.